Hey, hi, hello, sirs and sorts of YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about something that clearly, if you can't tell by the tone and speed of my voice, really makes me upset. And that thing is the American school system. Wow, Emily, I couldn't have guessed that you as a teenager in high school would have a problem with the American school system. Well, as surprising as this may seem, I don't hate it for the reasons that a lot of teenagers tend to hate it nowadays, which is,
I actually have to learn things. Academics. Ew, who needs those?
No, it's not the reason why I don't like school. I don't like school because I feel like I'm going in there and not learning anything anymore, which makes me sound like a total prude, but it's true. And that actually leads me in to why the American school system is screwing kids over. Woo! So pretty much what's happening in the school system nowadays is that the expectations for what they want us to be able to do by the time we're my age, which is 16, compared to what we're actually doing in schools, is completely irrational. This already sounds a little bit extreme. It sounds like, you know, bad things are happening. Well, it's going to sound really, really extreme in a couple seconds when I tell you that we're pretty much being brainwashed. Wow, I know. Wasn't kidding when I said it was going to be extreme, but don't say I didn't warn you. What I'm trying to say here, I guess, is that in the 11 years that I've been in school, I've noticed a trend begin to develop, and it's really starting to hit me now that I'm not doing standardized testing anymore, is that all throughout school, pretty much what they did was they taught us how to memorize stuff so we could pass our standardized testing, and then they just pushed us along. And I'm not trying to blame the teachers here. The teachers don't really get a choice in this. They have curriculum that they have to teach us, and if they don't teach us that, then we're not going to do well on the standardized tests that depend so much on actually what the state and what the government is trying to do. Now, going in past that, we're pretty much stuck in the four same basic core classes all throughout school, which would be English, science, math, and social studies. And that's good and fine, you know. There's nothing wrong with the core classes. But if you're not interested in any of those things, you find yourself kind of bored in those classes, which is actually why I believe a lot of students are kind of like, about school, because they're not taking classes they actually want to take. And this is becoming an increasingly larger problem. Every single year, I've noticed more and more kids not getting put into the classes they actually want to take. And a lot of times, these are elective courses. They're trying to force and funnel kids into taking these academic electives, which they think are going to be helpful in helping them decide for their career, but in reality, they're just pretty much helping them pass the standardized testing further. And it also means the kids aren't getting to try out the things they actually want to do. And I know they're trying to give us realistic views for goals and jobs that we might want to have in the future, but you have to think, they're pretty much keeping us away from the creative jobs, so what's going to happen to those jobs, the things like filmmakers and artists and designers? What's going to happen to those people? For example, I've been going to the school for 3 years, and this makes me mad because I've been asking for drawing every single year since I moved. And the only reason I might be even taking it next year is because I went to the teacher and asked them to sign my paper and be like, hey, put me in your class right now. Yes. Now, it's like we turn 16 and they're like, write a 7-page essay, size 11 font, single space, about what you want to do when you grow up and why. And most kids can't write a serious response to it anymore. And you want to know why? Because we're not given the chance to discover what we might even want to do with our lives. And then, once you get through high school and you pass all those standardized tests that you work so hard to pass, you're pretty much out in the open with no experience or no readiness for college. And that makes me really mad because now it seems more and more like students aren't getting the chances to do what they want. If you couldn't tell, it's like makes me super, super upset about it all the time. And yeah, I'm gonna try and calm down now and, you know, like make it feel like my heart isn't about to punch its way out of my chest. If you have any other stories or complaints, leave them down in the comments, or you can leave me a video response, because I never get video responses, and I think that would be pretty cool to see other people rage in the same way that I am right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you. Have a good whatever time it is where you are in the universe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, oh, Fiona, your fist has touched my heart.